Welcome back. I take it everything went well, and the Okara droid factory is running smoothly? And what about Zalia? I trust that slicer won't be a problem.
The slicer was just another unfortunate casualty of war.
The Admiral will soon see my worth.
Master is so wise.
Remain silent, my pet, or I shall discipline you again. And you don't want that, do you? Here is your payment for taking care of the slicer, my friend. Excellent work. Your next assignment concerns the local fauna. Colonel Sartius is responsible for keeping our citizenry safe from the deadly colicoids infesting this planet.
Never heard of these colicoids before.
Colicoids are vicious, giant insect-like creatures that devour anything in their path. Their exact origin on Balmorra is unclear. After the Empire's invasion, the Balmorrans released mutated colicoids into the wilderness. The creatures successfully bred and have become a plague on the population. The colicoids have become almost docile in recent months. Attacks are down all across the planet. That makes Colonel Sartius look like he's got this plague under control. But we know better, don't we?
What should we replace the colicoids with? Kowakian monkey lizards?
The colicoids are perfectly useful beasts. They simply need encouragement. The last time they attacked in force was when a survey team accidentally encountered a colicoid queen. It took 5 squads to kill her.
One of my gracious master's scout units have the misfortune of discovering a new colicoid nest while sweeping resistance hideouts. The unlucky scout who managed to crawl back raved about a bloodthirsty creature I've determined to be a queen. You see where this is going?
I need to know what tools to take for the job.
Attacking the queen conventionally would be suicide, but my ever-thoughtful master had me devise something to assist you.
Place this sonic device near the nest entrance. It will confuse and anger the colicoids. Kill any drones and warriors you see. Eventually, the queen will reveal herself. The sonic device will disorient her, leveling the playing field so you get a fair shot. Be fast and careful.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have had an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Remember Lord Daka? The Altakas announced his triumphant return home from harrowing captivity. He's already being asked to travel and talk about it.
Wonder exactly how much he'll tell about his little adventure.
Might have to pick up a recording and find out. So, I've been wondering what kind of people put classified government doodads in their kids' heads. Figured there had to be something in the official records I could dig up.
Don't suppose you found something worth some credits?
I wish. Nothing came up in official channels. Means I probably wasn't born on the smuggler's moon. But I figure someone in Arshada's gotta remember them, right? Just have to keep asking.
Lots of people go through the smuggler's moon and nobody notices. Might be a waste of time.
I know, but I've gotta try anyway.
Evening, sir. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
A mug of your best, then tell me where to find Arizbot.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Aris! Leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
I'm working. What's your business?
Tell me what you know about Kalara Sakol.
Kalara. Can't say I recall that one. There was a girl last night. These spikes like little thorns all down her neck. I've never even seen an alien like... Well, I guess that's not who you're here about.
I'm here to get back what you stole from Officer Sakol.
Alright, I know the Sakol girl. Hardly worth this hassle. Little twit barely knew how to kiss a man. But yeah, I've been there. She gave me a few things, for safekeeping. Here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
I want names and locations on all your accomplices.
Talk to every bored wife in Sobrik.
Try not to bleed all over the discs.
Not in my cantina!
No!
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
I don't do dinner service.
Funny. The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
So what's the mission?
I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmoran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmora and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I suppose it's not the worst plan I've heard.
I thought it was rather good myself. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmoran people will get our message loud and clear. Word has it, the former Balmoran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Please, you're embarrassing me. I hardly tried.
Then I can't wait to see what you do when you're at your best. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmoran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
If you want the head, you've got to put it in the contract.
No, I'll, take your word for it. But what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was, she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
credits have a way of convincing me.
This is a bit more sensitive than dealing with Haraz Bant. I could see fit to pay you triple what I would give otherwise. Consider it. If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the Resistance would be gaining strength.
What's your game plan?
The penalty for aiding a spy is death. Kalara deserves no less. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick, something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
I've got a talent for that.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this is the bodyguard I've asked to bring you to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
You'll be safe with me.
I certainly hope so.
He will meet you at the transit point. Wait for him there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
You can count on my discretion.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sokol's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Gunn doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? I can't remember the last time you voluntarily let me spend time with a man who wasn't stodgy or senile.
Start walking. We got no reason to chat.
Sorry, let's get going. Why are you looking around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Gunn send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
I'm supposed to kill you as a traitor to the Empire.
What? Gunn wants you to kill me? Are you going to?
I'm not here to explain myself to you.
Good grief, is this about Harris? Yes, I slept with him, and the slime never even picked up a comlink after that. Is Gunn such a baby that he'd frame me for treason because I slept around? Treason? Seriously? Tell Gunn that Harris is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
He put a price on your head, darling, and it's my job to cash in.
How can you say that? How can we be standing here talking and you're ready to kill me over nothing? One lousy night. Whatever this is about the Republic, I don't know anything, I swear. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
I let you go and he'll just send someone else. You should get off planet by nightfall.
But where will I go? Everything I own is here. I mean, thank you, but over one night? One lousy night?
Well, if it isn't the best paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like Science Corps material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
Hunters live to serve. It's what we do.
Usually more of a skin your enemies and leave their bodies to die kind of servant, though, right? I hear things. I can make it worth your while for dirt on how Officer Sokol's been spending Troider money.
Keep your credits. I'll just take what I'm owed.
Suit yourself. I'm sure I can find someone else who knows what Sokol's up to.
You're alive. Magnificent. Frantic reports of colicoid attacks are pouring in from all over the planet. I've included a generous bonus with your payment. Colonel Sartius is going absolutely insane. Once Sartius is removed from his position, Admiral Ivanus will certainly consider my application for a promotion. It's a flawless plan. Don't you agree?
Do I look like someone who knows how to impress admirals?
Well, I am the most qualified. The Admiral is a very intelligent man. My application will speak for itself. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Bounty Hunter, though clearly unlearned in these things, you do know how to hunt any prey. Tell me how to approach the Admiral.
Talk to him like the job's already yours.
Interesting. Don't simply offer my name up to the Admiral as a choice to replace Colonel Sartius. Make myself the choice. If things got bad enough here, Admiral Ivanus would want to conduct another inspection. That could be my opportunity to meet and impress him. I need one final brilliant maneuver to arrange my face-to-face meeting with Admiral Ivanus. And I know just what to do. Reports indicate that the Republic forces that stayed on Balmorra after we invaded are training resistant fighters at the Balmorran arms factory.
At least those resistance fighters make your life more interesting.
They're terrorists and criminals. If not for the Republic's aid, they'd be harmless. The Colonel has learned of a secret rendezvous between the Resistance leaders and several off-world allies. His spies planted a homing beacon aboard the Resistance leader's command shuttle. You're going to remove that beacon.
If I remove the homing beacon, the Resistance leaders escape.
Only temporarily. I'll deal with the Resistance once Colonel Sartius is out of my way. You will move the beacon from the shuttle to a garbage transport. The Colonel will swoop in with his warships to find nothing but garbage-sifting Ugnaughts. The shuttle is in the spaceport at the fortified Balmorran arms factory. Be cautious.
Hunter, you're that mercenary all the troops have been talking about. Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
A war conference is still a conference. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Just what the Holonet gossip says, but you'll be paid for your time. The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
I'll join your war council. Make sure they're expecting me.
Assigning black level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Hunter, you are better than the common mercenary. You've proven that much. Today, the Balmorran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol Argon is cold in the ground.
I hope you intend to say thanks, with some form of reward.
That could be in the cards, if you pull off this last play. The Resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmorran arms factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
I await your orders.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the Resistance. And if you see Vol'argon, kill him.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the Resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
Do you know the worst part, Governor?
I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
The governor's footing my bill. Let the man pay up.
I was going to exact payment in flesh, but if you insist. I am Darth Lacris, and I'm here to cleanse Balmorra. They say you're the best bounty hunter. You're wasted working for those incompetents in Sobrik.
Gorgeous, murderous, and an eye for talent. We should talk.
We should. Do you... but business first. You're here because I asked the governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the Resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, what's his story?
A brute. He seems barely literate, but he took 3 sectors from us during the war. Jaquetta and the Resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
Sounds intolerable. After we're done here, maybe I can help you work out your frustrations.
Deliver me Balmorra, and we'll work out anything you like. Jaquetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
I can handle the assault. How much cash is in the treasury?
Whatever hasn't been squandered or embezzled is yours. Obliterate the factory defenses, lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
Darth Lacris, can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorran Arms Factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, I work for Balmorra's new governor.
The Sith announced her new position as you started your attack. I liked the last governor better. He didn't spit when he talked. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran Resistance. Taste of what's coming.
I'm surprised a Jedi could arrive on Balmorra unnoticed.
We've got a few tricks left.
Go! Go!
Try to be more careful.
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Jaquetta send a Jedi?
How does it make you feel, watching me kill someone like that?
I can't say I didn't enjoy the show, but your timing could be better. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmoran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
You know where to look. Scan for enemy transports approaching the factory.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, one Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
If they're heading to the factory, we can stop them from the ground.
Agreed. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmora.
The fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No. You've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmora. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
How many years have you survived under siege? You've had a good run.
It's not over yet. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmoran Arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Nah. Let's see what an old man can do for his troops. Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
It's not too late to stop more killing.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmora publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
What happened to the Grand Marshal who showed defiance?
It's just us now. None of my boys left to inspire. Let the Balmorans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
Agreed. You're more useful alive.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
Time to go, Chiquetta.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmoran Arms Factory. And that fool Vol-Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
You didn't hire the best gun in the galaxy for nothing.
We chose very wisely indeed. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmoran Arms Factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Your enemies are beaten, and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
How bold for a man who should fear the Sith. But you don't fear. What is it you see with those force-blind eyes?
I see a risk worth taking.
Come with me, then. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmoran Arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Next time you need assistance, let me know. I have skills you haven't seen.
I'll remember it. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmora, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Success. I've just received word that Colonel Sartius has been placed under arrest. Under arrest. If only I could have been there when Sartius led his men into that garbage transport, weapons drawn.
Morgir swoons in admiration for Master.
This is priceless. Admiral Ivanus is already on his way. He wants us to meet at the spaceport. You've done me a great service, Bounty Hunter. Credits feel insufficient. How can I better reward you?
Tell all your rich friends about me.
My friend, I'll make sure your name is well known among elite Imperial circles. We'll have to downplay your alien bloodline, of course. We'll get you a nice helmet. Meet me at the spaceport. Your presence as part of the grand entourage I present to Admiral Ivanus will make the occasion truly memorable.
Morgir wants to go. Morgir can be part of the occasion.
Oh, very well. But mind your place. I'll see you at the Admiral's docking bay, Bounty Hunter. Don't be late. A very bright future awaits us.
Hunter, you've more than earned your keep. The whole Resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmora is as good as ours.
I'll be taking my pay then.
Of course. I think you'll find it most generous. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
Ah, there you are. Just in time. Admiral Ivanus's shuttle has already arrived. I hope you're ready.
Relax. He's just a man.
Yes, you're right. No different from me. Shh. He's coming. Admiral Ivanus, sir. I can't tell you what a singular honor and pleasure this is.
You worthless incompetent.
I beg your pardon. What have I done, sir?
It's what you failed to do. You're in charge of intelligence. Colonel Sartius' failures are your failures.
No, sir. I warned Colonel Sartius there were many problems with his strategies.
Silence, you pathetic excuse for an officer. I've come all the way here just to see you executed in person.
No, sir. I can explain. I just... You, Bounty Hunter! Help the Admiral understand. Explain it to him.
I'm a bounty hunter, remember?
You brought some filthy alien bounty hunter with you, Perel? What were you thinking?
Thinking is not one of Pirel's strengths, Admiral.
What's this? Another disgusting bit of subhuman scum?
Murgia! What?
The name's Morgir, Admiral Ivernus. I'm a bounty hunter on the Great Hunt, and I am here to kill you.
I had a feeling about you.
Really? You weren't taken in by my superb acting? Morgir loves her master. Morgir lives to serve.
Guards, blast them! All of them!
No! Not me! Ah! Please don't kill me. I beg you. I don't want to die. I'll transfer a large sum of credits to your account, and I'll blame the Cathar for everything. Just please don't kill me. For the love of the Emperor, let me live.
Oh, I can't stand to see a grown Imperial cry.
Oh, thank you. You will find I'm a valuable ally. Yes, you won't regret this.
If I ever do, I'll find you.
I'll never give you a reason to be unhappy. Never, never, never.
I can't believe we pulled that off. What a crazy hunt. I mean, honestly, did you know Morgir was the other bounty hunter all along?
Figured it out toward the end. Didn't want to spoil the surprise.
Next time, clue me in. Looks like we're done with beautiful Balmora. We should get going while the getting's still good.
I've eliminated my targets on Balmora.
Old Wall, I confirm. Looks like things got messy, but you made a clean getaway. Credit for Admiral Ivernus goes to you. Keep it up and we'll know you weren't just lucky. Luck out.